Pisces, how are we doing today? My name's Adam. We're going to do a reading for you today. Thank you for tuning into Spirit Avenue. We're going to do a reading for Pisces, my water signs out there, and it's going to be for the first week of April, from the 1st to the 7th, for your Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, all right? Particularly your Sun and your rising, all right? If you are further along on your spiritual journey, as I always say, I would urge you to look at your rising sign. Your rising sign will more deeply resonate as you get older, as you start to develop yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. So the sun sign is going to be for the deep resonance of your being, and you'll start to grow into what is your rising. All right, this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising for the first week of April. Let's see what we got going on for Pisces. What spiritual insight or guidance can we give to Pisces for the first week of April? What spiritual insight or guidance can we give to Pisces for the first week of April? What spiritual insight or guidance can we give to Pisces first week of April? All right, Pisces. So we got your tarot deck shuffled. Now let me just get the Archangel power deck shuffled real quick, and we'll jump into your reading. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. What spiritual insight can we gain into Pisces in their life for the first week of April? What spiritual insight or guidance can we give to Pisces for their life in the first week of April? All right, Pisces, we're going to cut this deck and we'll jump into your reading with no further delay. Pisces, overall energy is that of indecision, all right? It reads, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So Pisces, right now you might be in limbo. Whether it's a decision that you have to make. It might be a hard decision. It might be one that is weighing on your conscience, one that you know that you're going to have to make. You're just going to have to do it as soon as possible, as soon as you can. As long as you can make the decision in your mind and set a date for later if it's an appointment or something of that nature. But it needs to be made. The decision needs to be made and set in stone in your mind. And once you make this decision, you can start to detoxify. You can start to cleanse yourself. You can start to really dive into yourself and your inner standing on where your life is heading. Because at this moment, Pisces, you're feeling guarded. You might, you're a strong empath, Pisces, and the world is going through a lot of fear right now. So right now, there's this feeling of being guarded, right? There's this feeling of unsure, uncertainty, just overall, I'm going to take care of I'm going to guard the gate and not let no one in. If this is my house, you are going to respect it. You're not going to step in it. You're not going to get past me with anything. So you're in that type of mindset where you're not going to let anything get past you. You are standing strong in your ground right now. So Pisces, this decision that you have to make is linked with the Nine of Wands and the Magician. So, oops, sorry about that. Nine of Wands and the Magician. So there is something that's coming to an end or a conclusion, and Spirit is pushing this upon you to really end this part of your life, or this situation in your life that's been plaguing you for some time, whether it's a health issue, whether it is a relationship issue, whether it is financial issue. There's something, though. I can be assured of that. There's something that needs to be manifested into reality, and the choice needs to be made. Once you make this choice, you're a powerful manifester and you will make it happen. So I do see a solid choice that needs to be done. And also, what I see is some sort of giving or receiving. Someone is trying to give you something and you're not quite receiving it well. Someone is trying to give you something. They might feel like you're in need of it or you need help. It's not so much that you are unwilling to take it. You might not even see it, but it might be there for the taking. So you need to stay aware, keep your consciousness level-headed, so you can be aware of these sort of things. If they come into your space, then you can take advantage of them and you can use them to your benefit. Now, it would be stupid to not take help when help is needed, right? And you aren't an egotistical sign, Pisces. So what I think is that someone is trying to help you, whether it be a friend, a family member, or someone just reaching out, trying to maybe give you some financial help or emotional support. Whatever it is, someone's there for you. You're not quite ready to open up to that and accept that just yet. And I don't think it's because of your egotistical, not your egotistical nature, but an egotistical nature, because you're not egotistical in nature, in your sign. Your sign is not egotistical at all, right? So what I do think is that you're not seeing the help. The awareness is not broad enough to understand or to see in your peripherals, right? Because there is justice in the situation. And it might not be in this specific time right now, but in the future where things pan out as expected as you want it to, once you make this decision, justice is going to be served and the scales will be balanced. This will be happening. Justice will be happening in the near future. So you can be assured of that the balancing of scales is going to happen. Now, there is a loved one with you through this hard time. Now, this might be a difficult time for you, Pisces. You are a strong empath. You are feeling the emotions of the world. There is one particular individual that is connected to you, that is walking the path with you, that is there with you in your darkest times, in their darkest times. And both of you together make a stronger unit, and you can be positive that this person has a positive impact on your life. Now, it's a divine connection that is going to help get you through these stages in your life, and possibly even down the road, you guys will remain together, whether that's in marriage or whether it gets to that point or not. But I can see that happening, most definitely. All right, let's get one card from the Archangel Power deck on what exactly they can be assured of. 10 of Ariel. So right now, Pisces, it reads that there is so much to be grateful for. A rich and amazing family life. So if you are in quarantine, or if you are stuck at home and you feel, what's the word I'm looking for? If you feel unproductive, if you feel unworthy, if you feel unsatisfied, you need to channel those emotions into your heart and into the vibrations around you, and not just look for external output, but maybe some internal input, so you can really re-energize your space. And that way you'll be able to go and understand how grateful and how good you really have it, how much God has blessed your life, how much blessings you actually have, because right now is the time to count your blessings. There are people who have it much worse than you, and there's always someone who has it better than you. So count your blessings, be grateful, and it's only going to help you in your journey. Pisces, that's your reading for the first week of April. I love you guys. You know that. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.